rating Orlando Pirates new signings for the 2026-2027 Betway Premiership. As the teams are gearing up for the new season, which is the 2026-2027 Betway Premiership, so are the defending champions Orlando Pirates. So I want you to go through with me as we rate the signings that Orlando Pirates have made for the upcoming season. You tell me, do you think these signings will strengthen Orlando Pirates? Do you think they will add any value in assisting Orlando Pirates to defend its title or their title? What's up, football family? Welcome back to Mzansi Total Football. My name is Tebus Kosana. So here at Mzansi Total Football, where we talk South African football without fear or favor. If this is your first time here, do not forget to hit the like, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, and please like this video and turn on the notifications bell so you never miss any of our daily Betway Premiership analysis, because we do provide on daily basis, guys. On daily basis, we provide analysis and updates. So please make sure you turn on that notification bell so to ensure you don't miss any of our updates. Today, we are diving deep into Orlando Pirates. Head coach Absalom Wadu and the Buccaneers management have been extremely busy in the transfer market ahead of the 2026-2027 season, with key departures including Relebohile Mofokeng's major move to Belgian Champions Union St. Gilloise. The Sea Robbers had to reshape their squad for both their domestic title defense and another grueling CAF Champions League campaign. Can Orlando Pirates finally win the second star by winning the CAF Champions League? Do you think the squad that they've assembled is strong enough to achieve that? In this video, we are rating the major new signings for Orlando Pirates out of 10. We will assess their tactical fit, what they bring, right? What they bring to Orlando Amstel Arena, and whether these moves make Pirates stronger or leave dangerous gaps. Let us get right into it. Signing number 1, Neo Rapoho, left back. First up, let me talk about one of the most exciting young defensive acquisitions, Neo Rapoho. Arriving from Siwelele FC after coming through the elite SuperSport United Academy pipeline, Rapoho represents a direct future-proof investment on the left of the defense. I've said this is a national team player, man. The tactical fit and strength that Rapoho brings. With Dion Hoto getting older, guys, and shifting across multiple positions, Pirates needed a modern profile fullback who can cover ground, deliver quality crosses, and hold his own in 1v1 defensive duels. Also not forget, he's also got Nkosi Konandaba there. So Rapoho brings raw pace, rather. Excellent tactical discipline from his junior national team days and composure on the ball. He fits Coach Absalom Wadu's high pressing inverted fullback system smoothly. Ratings, I'm rating him as a 9 out of 10. This is a fantastic piece of business. He is not just depth. He genuinely has the quality to push for starting minutes right away. Signing number 2 is Kampani Lungu, who plays as a defender, as a winger, and also as a forward. Next up, a proven PSL frontline worker, Zambian international Kampani Lungu. Lungu joins the Buccaneers after years of consistent top-flight performance. When you look at the departure of wide options and frontline tweaks, bringing in someone who already knows the physical demands of Mzansi football is a strategic move. The tactical fit and strength. Lungu's biggest asset is his versatility. He can play off the right flank as a second striker or lead the line when Pirates want to press high and force turnovers. He brings power, direct running, and work ethic. While he might not be the most flashy winger like Mofokeng, his tactical discipline and mobility to convert chances in big games at reliable depth. The rating, I'll rate him 7.5. A very sensible, low-risk signing. He gives Wadu proven PSL experience for national squad depth across 4 competitions. Right. Signing number 3, Mtetele Mtiane and Sibangani Zulu. Defensive reinforcements. Let us move to the back line. Orlando scooped up 2 domestic talents. Sibangani Zulu from Richards Bay as a centre back, who can also play as a right back, and Mtetele Mtiane, the defensive midfielder. If you watched Pirates last season, you know that depth in central defense and defensive midfield became a concern during CAF Champions League away trips, especially under Jose Rivero. Tactical fit and strength. Mtiane brings tactical flexibility and clean ball progression out of the back. He was a crucial part of the Stellenbosch disciplined defensive unit. Sibangani Zulu is a pure aggressive central defender, dominant in the air, physical in the tackle, and built for grueling away matches on the continent. The rating, I'd rate him Mtiane 7 out of 10. Sibangani Zulu, I'd rate him 7.5. Together, these 2 additions give Nkosinathi Sibisi, Sihle Nduli, Makhehleni Makhawula proper cover. You cannot win trophies without solid defensive rotation from both the midfield and the defense. Then we've got Matume, Molai, and Bohlale Ngwato. In the engine room and creativity department, Pirates brought in Matume Molai alongside young winger Bohlale Ngwato. Molai joins from Leicester Fort City, and the Pirates technical team describes him as an energetic, technically gifted box-to-box midfielder who excels under pressure. The tactical fit and strength. With the midfield rotation requiring constant energy alongside Talent Mbata and Makhehleni Makhawula, Molai gives Pirates fresh legs and ball retention capability. Bohlale Ngwato comes in as a high potential 20-year-old winger with blistering pace and raw 1v1 trickery. Molai rating, I'll rate him 6.5. Bohlale Ngwato, I'll rate him 8 out of 10. Molai adds immediate tactical value to the midfield rotation, while Ngwato is also a project player who could flourish under proper guidance. Then, Sebastian Pedersen. Now let's talk about the headline international signing that caught everyone by surprise. Norwegian striker Sebastian Pedersen. Pirates went all out to bring in European firepower up front, addressing the team's ongoing need for a ruthless clinical goal conversion rate. Pedersen is a classic target man striker with mobility. He stands tall, holds up the ball effectively, and thrives on crosses into the box from the wide players like Osudio Polis and Dion Huto. In matches where opposition teams deploy low block against Pirates at Orlando Amstel Arena, having a physical, aerial threat like Pedersen will give Absalom Wadu a completely new tactical dimension. The rating, I'll give it 9 out of 10. If Pedersen adapts quickly to the heat and physical tempo of South African football, this could be the signing that decides the title race. Overall transfer window, great for Pirates. So, when you look at the entire window holistically, Neo Rapo, Kampani Lungu, Mthetele Mthiane, Sibangani Zulu, Matume Molai, Buhlalu Ngwato, Sebastian Pedersen. Those are the in. Players who left is Rebele Mofokeng, Sipho Mbule, Tsefatso Mabasa, Bandile Shandu. Pirates cleared out squad bloat and replaced aging depth with younger, hungrier and tactical versatile talent. Overall window grade 8.5. They lost a generational talent in Mofokeng, but their squad depth overall is significantly more balanced than it was 12 months ago. That is my rating of Orlando Pirates' new arrivals for the 2026-2027 Betway Premiership season. Now I want to hear from you. Bucks fans, which new signing are you most excited to see in action? Do you think Sebastian Pedersen will win the Leslie Manyathela Golden Boot? Or is Neo Rapo your pick for the breakout player of the season? Drop your ratings and thoughts in the comment section below. Let us get the discussion going. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe to Mzansi Total Football and turn on notifications so you never miss another South African football debate. Until next time, take care and peace.